What is going on, YouTube? So right now I'm on my way to the gym. It is May 28th and the time is 8:52 p.m. It's the middle of the night already. Going for a late night gym session. I usually try to get it in during the mornings. I get it out the way, but lately it's been a little lazy and just figured I'd just go at the end of the day. Today is going to be chest and legs and a little bit of deadlifting today. I just started implementing deadlifting to my workouts on shoulder and legs, shoulder days and leg days, just to kind of build up the strength that I want to get to, or just the strength in general. I don't really have a goal for strength. My goal, like I said, is just to lose weight. I want to bring down my weight at 175. Right now, I'm fluctuating at 200 to 205. And the reason why I'm fluctuating up and down to 2 to 205 is because this month has been off and on my dieting. I'll be eating my meal preps, and then the weekend comes and I'm not eating my meal preps. And then I'm eating them throughout my week. And then I'll eat something here and there to kind of like throw off my dieting plan. So if I'm being honest with you, within this month of May, my second month in of losing weight and trying to get to 175 has been pretty bad. The month of May has been pretty bad. I would say, the first half of the month was pretty good, consistent. Then the second half has just been not unhinged, but just eating things I shouldn't. I really tried to pay attention to the calorie count at least, so I'm not eating above, my maintenance. But I'm really just trying to bring down my weight. That is my goal. But yeah, it's been like shit this week. I'm really trying to keep this weight loss journey as simple as possible, as convenient as possible. So that's why I only eat chicken and rice. That's why I try to work out in between my appointments. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start working out late nights again, and just wait till I get out of work, just so I'm a lot more focused. I'm not rushing through my workouts, making sure I get back in time for my appointments, and see where it goes from there. But yeah, month of May been horrible, but tomorrow I'm back on it again with my meal preps and see how I end by the end of this month. Hopefully I just able to stabilize and just get back to the 200 mark, maybe a little bit under. I'd like to see a little bit less than 200, 199, that 199 mark. So see how it goes. All right, so right now I am starting off with 25. I did no weight, just a full bar, and I just had 25 to start building up from there. Every set is gonna go up 10 pounds. So right now I'm starting with incline. My starting set was 25. I just went up 10. So every set is going to be 10 pounds added on each side. I'm starting extremely light, especially on chest days and shoulder days, because I have a shoulder problem right here. So after a while, doing heavy weight, it hurts. It's probably something I need to get checked out, but I really don't have the money if it's gonna be like surgery. But I guess to figure it out, go to a chiropractor and probably get like a deep tissue massage to kind of see if that'll fix the problem. But I really, the style of workouts, or my style of working out is starting light and building to heavy. It's always been something I've done, something I'll probably continue to do just because it seems pretty effective for me, at least I think. All right, so I added 10 more pounds. So it's like having 45 plates on each side on an incline bench. Give myself enough time to rest. Don't want to injure the shoulder more than what it already is. I just try to focus on how my body feels and how I'm contracting the muscle. Today I could feel like I really like incline, I'm really targeting my muscles, and I'll stick to it. But say next time I work out chest, and if it's not working out for me, then I'll switch it up. If I'm not feeling it, if my body feels like it's overcompensating to my shoulders or my biceps or my triceps feel like they're getting fatigued, I'd switch it up. I really try to pay attention to my body and see what it's telling me. Alright, so from the last one, I only did 4 sets on the incline. My last set, barely got to 10 reps, and I usually try to aim from 8 to 12. On my last one, I barely got to 10 reps. And I started feeling my shoulder kind of tense up a bit, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go and keep doing that and start making my shoulder worse. Now these, I built up to 60 pounds to the max of 175. But I'm going in increments of 20, I think. I make sure that I try to feel as much as I can on my chest. If I start feeling my biceps fatigue, my forearms or my elbows or my triceps, then I bring down the weight as much as I can to where I'm just focusing on my chest. And my rep count for these are always the same for the most part. Try to do 15. Right now, I'm not really counting, I'm just trying to make sure that I feel my chest flex my chest as much as I can doing this exercise, so I could start feeling the contraction. My chest is starting to feel more fatigued as every set goes. Pushing for 15 reps. If I can't do 15, bring it down to 12. If 12 seems like a struggle, bring it down to 10. When I work out chest, I work out chest and legs together. Why? Because they're isolated body parts. It's not like I'm gonna use my legs to help my chest workouts. And it's not like I'm gonna use my chest to help my leg workouts. It does take a lot of energy out of you working out that way. But it's something I've grown to be used to. And I like it, personally, I really do. So I just keep it that way. Alright, so I'm down to my last 2 sets, and my chest feels pretty pumped up with this one, just because I could really focus on contracting my chest as much as I can. I'm not leaning on a bench, not at a specific angle for support or nothing like that. I'm ready to feel as much as I can on my chest. I try to squeeze my chest at the same time. but I'm really feeling it already. Down to my last 2 sets. All right, felt it. My last set. Well, now I might not go up to 15 just because I started feeling it on my left shoulder. So I'm really just gonna focus on making the range of motion a lot shorter instead of stretching so much far back. Just kind of medium area, and then bringing it back down. All right. So this one, what I really try to do, make sure these are in. I start off at 100, and it's going in increments of 10. Or actually, I'm lying, 20. But I lean forward into this one, so I could really, when I push down, I'm pushing down with my chest, not really pushing down with my triceps. And I'm always gonna go up. For a machine like this, I always try to aim for 15 reps. Really try to feel the burn. Contract the muscle as much as I can. Slow down the range of motion. Really control when I'm going up and down, so I'm not just throwing the weight and just finding momentum just to get to 15. If I can't make it to 15, then I'll bring down the rep, but I'll still go up in weight. Now, if I feel like my body is telling me something different, like my shoulder issue, or I feel like my rear deltoids are flexing too hard, or my shoulders feel like they're burning instead, I'll bring down the weight, and I'll really just slow down the rep. I already try to slow down the range of motion. I go up and down, really control as much as I can while I'm just flexing, even if it's just lightweight. Wait, I lean a bit forward just so I could feel it like I'm pushing it with my chest rather than just pushing it with my tricep. Alright, so I got up to 160. I didn't get through the full 15 reps just because I started feeling like, again, my shoulders are being activated. And once I feel that, I'm bringing down the weight. So now I brought it down from 160 to 120. A 40-pound difference does make a difference. And I'm able to slow down during the rep. Really just concentrate on flexing my chest as much as I can. This will probably be my last set right here. Oh, yeah. So I'll stop there. I'm really feeling my triceps burn. And if I keep going, I'm gonna start feeling my triceps more than anything else. All right, we're back at the bench. This time I'm doing flat, and I'm gonna slow my reps down just so I could really feel it. Starting at 45. All right, so 45 pounds by itself was, or the 45 plate by itself was a little easy. So what I'm gonna do right now, I put 25 pounds on each side with 2 10s and a 5. So I'm gonna do a drop set, and I'm gonna take off 5 pounds at every set with very little rest. Just unload the weight and then back to the bench. That's it. I mean, you think about it, like all the movements that I've done seem pretty much the same. Like somewhere you were to press pause and then just rotate the picture with the other exercises. Basically the same position. Maybe it's just gravity doing its thing, or maybe just a different variation of how your body is, the different angle of it, or maybe, I don't know. Really just makes that much of a difference in these workouts. So what I just did is no different than, what is it though? Cable machine, where you just sit down and just do this. I do feel my chest pretty tight. Just gonna do one more exercise and we'll jump to the mirror. This is me after my chest workout. Felt like I got a really good pump today, but also I had 3 days of rest, so I felt like 3 days was a lot, but it was enough. The only thing I don't like about the straps is I can't just drop the weight, but it does help out a lot so that I'm able to deadlift for a longer period of time and my forearms and my hand grip don't get shot out. Ooh, lightheaded now. I don't deadlift, guys. I really don't, but I'm trying to throw it in there to get my overall strength up. 265. Might seem heavy, but I'm 200 pounds myself. That's just 65 pounds. 60 pounds more than what I'm at. Fuck. Think about it. This is the weight I'm carrying. Something similar to this. This is the weight I'm carrying. I could barely do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. feeling it in my lower spine, and I'm not gonna stress that out. I don't even got a belt. Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Ralph here. So, I got done with my workout, and I'm feeling pretty pumped up. I got a good chest pump. I got a good leg workout. Today's workout really kicked my ass just because I always try to work out legs, or I really do have it in the mix, but I always work out legs and chest the same day. Why? Because I do it for the intention of the body parts being so isolated that it doesn't piggyback from each other of lifting weights and contracting muscles. So I know I'm not going to use my legs to emphasize my chest workout, and I know I'm not going to use my chest to emphasize my leg workouts, and I could really just concentrate on just making sure I'm contracting the right muscle. So I really try to isolate my workouts as much as I can. That seems very reasonable to me, but that's just how I've always worked on. That's how I continue to work out. Works for me, might not work for everybody. I would say, find your thing. Find the thing that works best for you. Find it where it can make it easier for you to get through your workouts and not injure yourself. Listen to your body as much as you can, and that's mainly what I focus on too when I'm working out. I could be doing a chest workout, and if it's feeling weird for me, I'll switch it up. But then the next time I work out to my chest, and it could be feeling good. It just really depends on how my body feels that day. I really pay attention to it, and I just make sure that I'm not putting myself at any risk of injury whatsoever. So I really don't hesitate to switch it up if I need to. Now, it's not like going out of my way to switch up everything, but just to understand that, hey, that workout's not working out for me, pun intended. Like my shoulder, my back, my lower back is really just bothering me. It's really taking away from the workout, so I really just switch it up as much as I can. But today's workout was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it a lot. I had a 3-day rest period, and it was good. But I felt like it was too long at the same time. But life happened, and I just got really lazy these past 3 days. I was supposed to only give myself 1 day, but I gave myself 3. Also, for the month of May, the first half I was doing good with my diet. The second half, I'm ending this month with my dieting. Horrible. Went out to eat, ate some things I'm not supposed to, ate outside my diet plan. Like my first half of the month was pretty good, but it's just the second half I was horrible. And right now I'm maintaining my weight from 200 to 205. I weighed myself yesterday and I was at 203, and I'm glad that I didn't gain crazy amount of weight. My body, I feel like it's easy to gain weight, especially when you're on a calorie deficit and then you go to eating very unhealthy fats and carbs. So I expected it to be a higher number, but luckily I'm at that 200 range where I maintained since the beginning of the month. I can't complain. But I'm still going to end up the month as strong as I can these next couple days, these next 3 days. Just getting back on my diet plan and really hone in on just eating my diet, eating my meals. I only eat twice a day, and that's from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is my time to eat. From 8 p.m. to the next day at 2 p.m., I'm fasting. I'm just drinking water. And it's really just to bring down my weight a lot faster. Am I expected to lose some muscle mass? Yeah. I feel like it's going to happen just because of the calorie deficit is pretty aggressive. I'm at a 700 calorie deficit, and on top of fasting and then adding a little bit of cardio here and there to the mix of playing basketball or just walking on the treadmill, I'm expected to lose a little bit weight faster, and hence losing the muscle mass. But it's not something crazy. It's not something that I'm worried about. I just want to maintain as much muscle mass as I can while trying to lose weight, as fast and as healthy as possible. My goal is 175. Right now I'm at, like I said, 200, 203, and I still got about 25, 28 pounds, 30 pounds to say at the most, 30 pounds to really work with. So this next month of June and July, I'm really just gonna uh, grind. I'm really gonna focus in on my dieting, focus in on my workouts, and make sure I don't give myself any excuse, any more leeways. Because the one thing I did notice, and I've grown to have a sense of appreciation for, is eating clean, eating healthy. Eating unhealthy and then seeing that scale go up again had made me feel like, damn, I regret that, because I worked so hard. I mean, you really work so hard to kind of lose this weight, and I think we all know that it's faster to gain that weight than it is to lose. So seeing that weight, that scale go up, I'm just like, no, man, I've worked so hard just to get to this point, to get under 200 pounds. Like, I'm not trying to go back up again. So it was really discouraging, but it gave me that sense of appreciation of why I eat so clean. It's making it that much easier for me to eat clean. So yeah, these past 2 weeks has been pretty bad with my dieting. So now I'm just like, I got to get back on it and get down to that goal. I felt like I would have reached it, by the end of next month of June. I would have been near that goal. But since I decided to say, hey, for 2 weeks, not pay too much attention to my dieting plan, just do it when I can or whatever, I regret it. I regret it a lot, but you live and you learn. It's a learning curve, like anything else. And I'm glad I learned it, because now it really gave me the understanding of when they tell you, like, hey, don't do this, don't let up on the eating right, don't let up on eating healthy and being on a calorie deficit, because if you do, it'll affect you pretty quick and pretty bad. You're not gonna like what it shows, and that's that feeling that I got. I was like, I didn't like it. So now it's given me a sense of appreciation and understanding, and now I know not to do that again. I know I can't take chances on doing that if I'm trying to get to 175 as fast and as healthy as possible. So I would say, it's very hard to understand that when people are just telling you that stuff. But I feel like a lot of that understanding also as well, for those that might take that understanding, might need that to understand it, is to put yourself in that position to be in that problem, to better understand it and be like, okay, that's why we don't do that. And I feel like it's a handful of people. It happens. So, it's not perfect. There's no perfect way. There's no one single blueprint for this. It's just being able to do these things and understanding it to our best ability as much as possible, so that it becomes easier, the next time around. It becomes easier over time, and it becomes nature to us. But yeah, that's my goal, just bring down my weight to 175. I'm really excited to start bulking for the next 3 months after that, maybe 4 months. I'm really excited to bring up that bulking season. But I'm really just focused in on just dropping weight. My schedule, what it looks like with work, it's very inconsistent schedule. I go in the mornings, I go in the mid-afternoons, I get my workouts done in the mornings if I go in the mid-afternoons. I get my workouts done at night if I go in the mornings. Like, my workout schedule is inconsistent as far as time. There's not a very specific time for me to go and work out. So I really just try to maneuver in between my appointments as a barber, in between the days that I know I'm not going to be able to have a workout, so I take a rest day. I really just try to see what's convenient for me as possible. I'm a big convenience person, so I really just try to work around my schedule and how it goes and play it by ear. It's maybe not going to be as easy as it seems when you're trying to make sure you're doing everything right. It's going to be difficult at first. But once you get the groove, once you understand like where you can leverage things here and there, as far as working out, eating clean, and making time for that, you'll begin to understand what will work best for you. But yeah, that's where I'm at, and I'm gonna call it a day. I'm go home, relax, and I was gonna go to Chipotle, but it's already 11:20. I was supposed to leave at 10:30 so I could go and get some, but slipped my mind, and right now I'm feeling a lot of acid reflux, so it's probably better that I don't, from eating enchiladas earlier. So we're just gonna cut it there. So rest up, and then go to work tomorrow morning. Make my meal prep in the morning, and get back on the grind. So I'll keep you guys updated on the next episode. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and comment down below to see what you guys have questions for. Maybe what something you guys want to see, something you want me to talk about to give you a better understanding, because this is brand new to me, and I'm sure it's brand new to everybody out there. But we're all in this together. So if you ever have any questions or might want to know something, do your research. And go ahead and, we got ChatGPT, we got Grok, or whatever it's called, we got Gemini. It's there to make it easier for us. And yes, you could say, hey, you know what? Don't give it this information, these conspiracy theories, or, certain situations with letting ChatGPT know these certain things about you. Like, I get it. I just don't care enough to go down that rabbit hole. And I'm really just want to be healthy, live a long life, and be there for my kids as much as possible. That is my priority when it comes to seeing things in that way. So I guess once I come to that bridge, I'll cross it the way I have to, and worry about that later. But leverage whatever you have at the tip of the fingers to make it easier for yourself, and give yourself some time. Be patient, and if you're patient enough, results will show. Whether it's good or bad. But you're only gonna see that if you give yourself enough time to understand, where it went good, and where it went bad. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.